Hey, what's going on, team? Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. The audio should be fine, right? I just wasn't speaking. Yeah, you guys should be able to hear me. Let me know if you guys can or cannot. Okay, I'm gonna be talking a little quiet, but we can kind of, yeah. What's going on? What's up? What's up? So why am I gonna be a little bit quiet? It's 4:09 a.m. here where I'm at, and we have other people sleeping at this house. So just in respect to them. So hopefully that's okay with you and you guys understand. But we're getting some form of consolidation here on /CL. There you go. I guess isn't crude oil report delayed this week? Yeah, the report is going to be tomorrow based off of the announcement. So we're getting some consolidation here, potential resistance, sell-off potential. We're getting consolidation here as well for a potential reversal. Overall, /CL has been an ascending uptrend pattern. So based off of previous highs, there we go. Looks like /CL and UWT got rejected. So got rejected by the EMA line there. I'm going to set a couple of my alerts here. I want you give 1 second. I keep choking because of my cereal. Okay. That's so weird. I don't know why it's working for some people and not for others. /NG just broke above a resistance. Okay. Here we go. I want you guys to be able to see the trades that I've taken this morning. You guys could see it's been a total of 6 orders. I bought and sold DWT, bought here, sold here, bought you guys, bought here, sold here. You guys could see all my buys, all the sells, all that stuff. That amounts as of right now to about $718 profit, which is a halfway mark to my daily goal, right? So it looks like we're still making lower lows potentially here on TWT on /CL. So we might potentially continue to make higher highs or overall just consolidation. So we don't know if we're going to make lower lows here just yet. So I'm going to set my alert. I have my alert set for both sides. So now we just wait. /GC. Let's see how this is. Wow. Holy smokes. Huge sell off on the overall market. Hey Ricky, why didn't you get your own room? I do have my own room, but it's like a villa, so I'm sure I can speak as loud as I want to. I just want to make sure that I don't wake anyone up. I'm in the common area, so I'm in a place where there's no rooms. It's just like the kitchen, the living room, and the dining room, and there's no rooms here. But I just, again, and being respectful to the people that are here, I'd rather not talk too loud. There's no reason for me to have to talk too loud anyways. What's your P&L working? Gary, I just showed it. It's 7:18. Tomorrow, Orlando. Any good deals at the moment? Nothing that is like really catching too much of my attention. We could see that overall natural gas, has been uptrending. I think that's very easy for anyone to see, right? Where I'm either trying to see if it formulates a resistance around this general area, right? And then gets rejected and sells off. But it doesn't really look like it's going to do that, at least not anytime soon. So I'm just going to set my alerts. I really, if you guys think about it, I really just need maybe like one more trade and one more solid trade, right? So either, a nice little push up on crude oil, nice little sell off on crude oil. Same thing with this. It's, are we going to get a nice push up or a nice little sell off? And as long as it offers a 1% margin, that could be my last trade and we can call it a day. So this is even that much, another reason why to be that much more selective. Nice pullback. Let's see. Consolidation on /CL. That's in favor of UWT. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here it goes. Right. There it goes. Wow, really strong push up. That was very aggressive. I'm actually just going to sell just because it pushed up so much that I think it's going to pull back. Dang it. Should have sold with the limit order, Rick. That was my fault. That was really bummy. Wow. Okay, well, I didn't expect it to push up that quickly, um, so I'm gonna wait for it to pull back. And if it continues to uptrend, then I missed out because the resistance is around 90 to 95, and that margin is not too big. So I'm playing it safe today. So hit my goal for today. Super stoked. Conrad, super happy to hear that. Okay. Just gonna set my alerts, right, for both bottom and top, making sure I'm updated. JDST with a push, huge push up. Checking, I haven't traded gold in a while. Overall, just keep in mind this is an ascending uptrend pattern, right? So this could just be a little pullback before the overall reversal. So please keep that in mind. Be very selective with your entry points today. Looks like I'm gonna get in too late on this. I'll get in with a small position. JNUG pushing back up, gold pushing back up. So again, that's in favor of gold. Um, all right. I just want to apologize for anyone that can't tune on in. Let's see. Maybe if I remove this, it'll focus more on this. Hopefully, it focuses less on the video and more on the just display. So how come you look at the 5-minute chart and not the 1-minute chart? Um, that's just, I'm using the 1-minute chart right now, but yeah. Here it goes, crude oil pushing up, meaning that UWT is making higher highs. There it goes. There it goes, just hit 1191, 1192, again previous resistance level. So I closed out my trade on this one, so I have nothing, right? Oh, gotta make sure I remove that. Okay, looks like degas is going according to plan, with natural gas pulling back a little bit more, right? We all saw that coming. /CL, still pushing up. Look at the MACD. Again, overall, the price action is what's most important. It's still making higher highs, right? We're trying to. And here it goes. It's pushing up. So just keep that in mind. There it goes. 1192, 1193, 1193, 1194. We're about to make higher highs for the day, so watch out for that. So this would have been a nice play, but again, you never know exactly what's going to happen. And it pushed up a little bit too quick for me, so at the end of the day, I didn't feel comfortable holding it because they pushed up so quickly. I thought it was bound to pull back. So it made sense to me on why to close it. It pulled back, but then it just continued to rally. So we weren't wrong about the pullback. It just actually ended up continuing to push up, and there it goes. /CL just made higher highs. Natural gas. There it goes. So there it goes. Looks like it pushed up, just made higher highs. Again, UWT is very bullish on the day, so that's not a big surprise, right? I mean, is it a big surprise that something continues to make higher highs and higher lows? Not really, right? But now it definitely looks a little bit more on the overbought side. Big push, right? Oh, big pullback. Okay, volatility is a little crazy right now, so I'm going to hold off, right? Again, like you guys might be asking, well, Ricky, why aren't you getting into like UWT or DWT or anything like that? So the direction was clear that it was uptrending. I just got in too late the second time, so because of that, just didn't want to partake. It had a huge push up, now it became overbought and overextended, and now just had a huge pullback. So because of that and that inconsistent, I don't want to say inconsistency, just that volatility, I don't want to partake in that. That's just not something that I want to, put myself in, especially when it can go either way, right? So because of that, I'm just choosing to hold off. Doesn't mean that you have to. Just is something that I'm deciding to do. So /NG. The report is not today. The report, just like we said earlier, guys, not too sure if you guys check out the announcement section with the trade ideas, but we announced that it was not today. That was my mistake. I'll have to double check. It just might be at a later time tomorrow. There we go. Again, you guys could always search up, just letting you guys know. the crude oil report, and it will tell you its schedule. Just letting you guys know. But it's going to be at 11 a.m. tomorrow. That should be Eastern Standard Time. But just a heads up for everyone that is asking, the goal is to become self-sufficient, right? So, it's a Google search away. Here it goes, /CL pulling back. Showing signs of potential consolidation on /CL. Nope, there it goes, still trying to push up. Yeah, LPG, let's check it out. Pretty low volume, so I would be very careful with that because, as you can see, the volatility is pretty crazy, right? The movement. Overall, nice uptrend. It's just my number one thing would be, because of its low volume, be very careful with the dollar amount that you trade with, just because of how much it can go up or down. But I could see that consistent pattern, right? Just make sure that you focus on getting a good deal and that the overall direction is in your favor. And yeah, right now it looks a little overbought on the day, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Alright, let's check out gold. Okay, overall pulling back, so if we continue to sell off and make lower lows, then that's in favor of JDSD. If it finds a support here and continues to make higher highs, then that's in favor of JNUG. Alrighty. Here it goes. Looks like you guys is trying to form a reversal, right, based off of previous resistance levels. You guys can see that this is the margin that it has to complete. For those that find it attractive, that's pretty much the opportunity that presents itself right now. I don't know if I find it attractive enough for it to, for the margin. I don't know if it's going to hit that same resistance, and there it goes. /GC, making lower lows, right? Setting my alerts. So one of the things for those that one of the things that I do want to point out, right, before we close out the stream, one of the first things I want to say is, first of all, I apologize. For those that can't watch it and that are rewatching it, again, on my side, it shows to be green, right? And um, I think that there's not much I can do with like the Wi-Fi as of right now. And again, this is just going to be for this week, so I do apologize for that. When it comes down to the pattern on natural gas, this is what I'm seeing, and correct me if I'm wrong or agree or disagree, right? You guys can feel free to share your opinion. But overall, natural gas was showing signs of an aggressive uptrend, right? Making higher highs and higher lows. Based off of the past, 30 minutes to an hour, it's been really consolidating, not making higher highs anymore. So it's kind of in this consolidation phase. The SMA line, the middle view up, they're all beginning to almost formulate this kind of like flat line. So if this continues to happen, I can see the overall pattern consolidate enough and then actually begin to make lower lows. That's unless it actually begins to make higher highs again, then that would then be in favor of, natural gas. But as of right now, I would say that we're almost in this like, you know, little consolidation phase. So just like you guys saw with, the nice little uptrend, right? It was uptrending, it began to consolidate, and now what I see is a potential, uh, reversal where it could then begin to change its pattern. I don't know when it's going to happen, but this is pretty much what I could see for, right? If it doesn't actually make higher highs. If it makes higher highs, then it'll most likely just continue to push up. But just wanted to share that with you guys. And no, there's enough people, Luciano, that it's probably something to do with my stream as well. So yep, a lot of streamers are having issues today. Seems to work on mobile. Okay. So it might be something on YouTube's side. Regardless, I apologize for the inconvenience. I wish there was something that I can do. Right, there's no benefit in my side of not having a healthy stream. So I do apologize for that. You guys ready for this? Let's see. Yeah, I definitely need that. Waiting right now for crude oil to see if it actually begins to make lower lows or begins to pull back. That be in favor of DWT, right? So I'm just waiting for something to present itself. Um, Looks like we got natural gas here once again. I'm gonna remove the drawings here because it makes it look a little ugly. Let me go back to. Wow, I didn't know it resets it. Okay, well I'm not doing that again. So here we go. Look at the MACD. Look at the RSI. Um, the way this looks on DGAS. We'll have to see. Just a lot of consolidation on almost everything, right? You guys can see the consolidation here, potential for a sell-off, but it can 100% continue to push up. /GC consolidation before it continues to push up. I'm just gonna decide to give this a little bit more time. So I do think that natural gas could pull back, but it offers a little bit less than 1% of margin, right? So from here to here. So just something that you want to take into consideration if the trade is even worth it for you. Gold is now pushing back up. That's in favor of JNEG. And that offers about a 1.3% if it fulfills this entire margin, which I'm not too sure if it will. So when you open the Arizona LP gathering, all members have to pay to come. What's it called? Learn Plan Profit members will not have to pay. We've said that before, that was one of the things that I wanted to do for our community, of being able to have a physical location where they can just come in and trade, and that's going to be just for the Learn Plan Profit members. So crude oil is so bullish today. If there was one future, right, one commodity right now that I would not try to trade against, it would definitely be crude oil. Look how aggressive, in comparison to, like, at least right now in the way that it looks, /NG, it's like, whatever, it's consolidating. I could see why people would want to trade the reversal, right? This makes sense. I'm just saying, this thing is aggressively pushing up. I just don't know if the risk is worth it. I just want to share that with you guys, right? So we're at that 30-minute mark. Yes, what is that? Yes, that's definitely our goal, hopefully before the end of the year. All right. But I just explained to you guys exactly what I'm, trying to pay attention to, what I'm trying to avoid. Other than that, you guys know, confirmation is so important right now. I'm going to be as selective as I can for my next trade. I'm either most likely going to go into crude oil. As long as it continues to push up, I'll probably just go with something that is so aggressively pushing up. You definitely don't want to get caught on the reversal on this. So I really do appreciate your guys' time. I truly, again, there's not anything I can say to fix it, but I do apologize for the inconvenience for those that were not able to tune in. I hope you know. I wish there's something that I can do, but as of now, there's not. So, yeah, thank you guys again so much for your time, and I'll keep you guys up to date in the Learn Plan Profit Trade Ideas section. So, like always, guys, hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Continue working hard, continue following dreams that your passion drives your success, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it to the team.